The Sodor Stories of Thomas and his Friends, The Rebellion. The little engines were preparing for another typical day on Sodor. But that would all soon change. The cars lined up in the yard, along with a newly socially accepted brake van and another variety of trucks. The cars decided to carry on with their conversation. "And so," said one of the troublesome trucks, "that is why they should make a musical about us freight cars." "Very, very ingenious," said the brake van. "Agreed," said a forgotten freight car. But Scruffy was tired. "Ugh, that is like the 5th time today that I've been shoved around by another engine, and it's only 3 a.m. "Well, you kind of have to get used to that," said the brake van. "You are a truck." "But we are not minorities," said Scruffy. "We are engines too." "No, we're not," said one of the trucks. "Yes, we are," said Scruffy. "You do not know what you're talking about," said a truck behind him. "I do," said Scruffy. "And you know what? I'm going to have a rebellion. That's right, I'm going to go on strike." "You're going to what?" said one of the troublesome trucks. "I'm going to go on strike." "You're going to take a hike?" "No, I'm going to go on strike." "What's a strike?" asked the brake van. "A strike is when someone decides not to work because they're not getting enough respect." Said the brake van. "Sounds smart." "I agree," said the other truck. "Then let's have a rebellion," said Scruffy. "From now on, nobody, and I mean nobody, go along with another train." "All right, boss," said the trucks. "I thought I was the boss," said the brake van. "No, you're not," said Scruffy. "So we don't let trains push us around?" "That's right," said Scruffy. "All right," said the brake van. Wait. "Get back here, that wasn't a part of the plan." "Ah!" "Well, I guess it's kind of hard to control whether or not we are pulled," said one of the other cars. "That's right," said Scruffy. "We got to come up with a plan." Later that night, the brake van returned to the yard. "Well," said Scruffy. "Well, what?" said the brake van. "You didn't follow through with the plan." I can't help it if I'm being pulled," said the brake van. "That's what I was saying," said the third truck. "Shut up," said Scruffy. "Anyway, you got pulled, and that was not a part of the plan. What do you have to say for yourself?" "You're welcome." "No," said Scruffy. "We're supposed to be rebelling." "Well, like I said, be quiet," said Scruffy. The third car decided he would. "Anyway," said Scruffy, "the deal was we would not get pulled. We don't have much control over that," said the brake van. "Well, we have to find a way," said Scruffy. "I know a way." "Shut up," said Scruffy. "Well, I was just going to say, what if we didn't have couplings?" Now Scruffy was interested. "What do you mean we didn't have couplings?" "Well," said the third truck, "if we didn't have couplings, they couldn't pull us." "That's genius," said Scruffy. "How come I didn't think of that?" "Because you're stupid?" "No," said Scruffy, "and no more talking out of you." "I was just saying that." "Shut up," said Scruffy. "Jeez," said the third car. "Anyway," said Scruffy, "that's what we'll do. We will no longer have couplings." "All right," said the brake van. "I don't know how you're going to manage that." But the next day, somehow, some way, the trucks got their couplings removed. Even I cannot explain how they did it. "Wow, I can't believe we did it," said the brake van. "I told you so," said Scruffy. But the engines didn't find this funny at all. Sir Handel came to pull his freight train, and he couldn't couple. "They don't have any couplings," yelled the driver to the conductor. "Well, how are we going to carry the freight?" "Load them in the passenger cars, I guess." Sir Handel was disgusted, but he did what his driver asked and puffed away. The trucks continued to laugh at their joke. Next, it was Peter Sam's turn to try. Peter Sam tried coupling to the brake van, but once again he couldn't. "The brake van won't work either," yelled one of the drivers. "What's going on?" they asked themselves. Again, the trucks laughed as Peter Sam chugged off, defeated. Finally, they tried pushing the train. Rusty succeeded, but couldn't see where he was going. So once again, they had to push back and try again. "It's too dangerous for the little engines," said the driver. "They can't push from behind for long distances." The trucks were laughing so hard that Scruffy nearly lost his voice. "This is the best thing ever," he said. But things weren't funny when Sir Topham Hatt arrived. "What's going on here?" he said. "We're on strike," said Scruffy. "That's right," said the brake van. "What do you mean?" asked Sir Topham Hatt. "Sir, we've been treated very badly over the past few years," said Scruffy, "and I believe that we deserve more respect. We are engines too." "Once again, no we are not," said the brake van. "Well," he said, "if you want to be engines, we can scrap you and rebuild you." "Wait, scrap who?" "Scrap you." The trucks didn't know what to do. "We didn't ever say that." "Well, yes, you did. If you want to be engines, I can scrap you and turn you into engines." No, we don't want that," said Sir Topham Hatt. "Oh, really? Because you obviously don't want to be trucks." "No, we do want to be trucks. We do want to be trucks," they all yelled. "Well, if you want to be trucks," said Sir Topham Hatt, "begin acting like trucks. Now, oblige to these trains." The trucks obliged. Finally, everything was as it should have been. The trucks once again were defeated. "Don't worry," said Scruffy, somewhere. "We'll get them next time." "If there is a next time for you," said Sir Topham Hatt. This made Scruffy gulp. But the story wouldn't end there. Peter Sam was taking trucks to the docks. The trucks had had enough. "All right," said Scruffy. "On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3," and they pushed Peter Sam down the viaduct. The trucks screamed and laughed behind Peter Sam as he was pushed down the line. Unfortunately for Sodor and quite frankly Peter Sam, the train was racing right towards a busy docks. Peter Sam was headed for trouble. "Oh, not again!" The docks were a mess. It was one of the biggest crashes the island of Sodor had ever seen. Scruffy and the other cars were cheering. Meanwhile, Sir Topham Hatt laid in regret. "Well," he said, "I did tell you to be trucks. And, well, you did what trucks do. You crashed." "Hooray!" said the freight cars. I just don't know what to do anymore, Scruffy, said Straw-Mat. I've tried refurbishing you. I've tried scrapping you. I've even tried converting you to narrow gauge. Nothing has worked, he said. Well, I'll convert you back to standard gauge and we'll try again, I guess. Meanwhile, I don't know how we're going to clean this up. You're not, said Scruffy. Oh, we will somehow. Well, at least the squid and shark are now in their natural habitats. Scruffy laughed in triumph. Once again, he had caused confusion and delay.